We're live. Hi guys. So today I thought because I had a few people asking me about how to use GIMP. I thought that while I'm doing this picture, because I've just started a new panel on the song comic, yeah, that I would show you guys what I know about it. Hello Aquila. Hey. So yeah, hi Ninja. So I decided I'd show you guys basically what I do when I do GIMP. And this wonderful thing called layers. Hi Skull, hi Wheatley. So yeah, that's basic. Should I post? Yeah, I did. Okay. So I posted my things everywhere. So basically, I'm doing. Oh, actually, I should show you guys. Where's it gone? I finished the first 3. Well, technically, it's the first 4 panels. Of Colorblind. Hi, Ezreal. So yeah, you got this one. I don't know, flick through it. This was the first panel, and then this was the second panel. It's literally sad. I am currently drawing the 3rd panel, and then this is the 4th panel of the song card. So yeah, so basically for the 3rd panel, I'm gonna have Fel, a close-up of Fel's face, because I couldn't line Fel's face in this one because it just looked weird, because I couldn't do the lines thin enough, and it would just... So I was just like, well, just leave it blank. Because why not? Who are you laughing at? Oh, right, yeah, I've seen that. So yeah, basically for this, because I'm really lazy and I didn't want to draw out Fel's position again, so I just used this rectangle select tool, where you can just... And I made a box around him, and because I have this wonderful thing called layers, you're welcome, Aaron. I can just literally select. I have like layers for everything. I have layers for the lines, each of the different lines. I have layers for the colors. If I just wanted to select the colors, then I'd have to just click on the group of layers which had the colors in, which I'll show you a bit later how to get them. But yeah, I basically just selected him. I went to edit, copy, and copy visible will copy everything you see. So it doesn't matter what layer you've clicked on over here, it'll copy everything. Which is also useful if you want to copy, if I wanted the color as well to come with it. How did you get painting open? What do you mean? Like if you have an image and you want to open it? Do you mean it if you already have an image? So you just go on File, Open, and then you gotta look through your folders. It'll show you with the last thing that you've done, the paper. Oh, then you need to scan in. Do you know how to use? You need a scanner. Scan in your work, or take a picture with your phone. Save it. Get it to your computer somehow by either uploading it on Discord and then saving the image of on your PC from Discord or something. Hello, Frisk. And yeah, I used to take pictures with my phone and then upload them. But at the moment, because I'm losing skill in my hand-drawn stuff because I don't do it as often, so I've stopped doing that and I just literally just straight to computer. So yeah, because I'm lazy, I copied the lining from this and basically pasted it here. I don't know the meaning, I'm sorry. So yeah, I just pasted it here. I made it bigger. When you paste something, you can just click on that tool, which you can make things grow. It depends on what layer you have it clicked on. You can just press cancel. Because I currently have it on the layer where I've done his eyelids and nose. I got a new puppy. Aww, that's cute. We are number 1. Yes, yes we are. You can also distort the images and flip them. You can make them flip if you ever wanted to flip an image. But yeah, right, making layers is really easy. I like layers. When I first found layers, I was like, oh my god, where has this been all my life? And then I found layer groups. And then I was like again, oh my god, where has this been all my life? It's been in the paint program. It's been in the program all this time. And basically what you do is down here in this is your layers window thing. To think of a name for it, but this is your layers, and you can change your brushes in here as well, but I tend to do it over here just because of force of habit. And yeah, you just wherever you want the group to be. So say I wanted to make the best thing with groups is you can make them big and small. Yes, and you can edit things in the entire group rather than having to do it with little things. I don't know, you may get to see that later. But there's this little folder thing which just says create new group. And you could do this as many times as you liked. You can make groups in groups, or make several different groups, and then you make layers inside groups. And you can label them, because I'm bad at labeling. But I tend to remember where I've put what thing. But it's a lot easier if you label them. For this image, what was it then? This one I labeled everything. Because it's such a big image, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So like, the amount of layers I have here is ridiculous. And like all of these just, they just go on. So yeah. But groups helps, like, because I can see it. Like if I just wanted to do something with color, I just click on the colors and I can change shit. But yeah, if you guys have any questions while I'm doing this, then feel free to ask me. Yeah, that's all I can think of for now, so we'll just continue with this. One. I normally use Photoshop because my computer came with it. I used to use Photoshop because that's what was on my school computer, and Photoshop does exactly the same as GIMP, or GIMP does exactly the same as Photoshop. It's just GIMP is free, and Photoshop, I paid about 70 quid for it when I paid for it.
You gotta pay by the month these days.
And you gotta pay by the month these days, rather than just an outright packet. And yeah,
So if you download a cracked copy, you're gonna get viruses.
Yeah, and don't download cracked copies because viruses happen. So yeah, I learnt on Photoshop. I didn't know layers were a thing then either. So I learned on Photoshop, and GIMP is set out way differently, and I find it a lot easier. But when I first tried to use GIMP, I was like, I can't find anything. This is awful. I hate this program. And now I love this program because I know where everything is, and it's so much easier. I tried using Photoshop the other day and was like, well, why is this in this place? It makes no sense. The layout of it didn't make sense to me. Like, it might work for other people. And like I said, I used to use it myself. But yeah. I just couldn't get on with it. I can't get on with it anymore. So yeah, we're just gonna... Oh, yeah, this tool. This tool's amazing, the path tool. When I found this tool, like, I was like, where's this been all my life? I'm gonna say this a lot because that's like my legit reaction every single time I found something new with it. Your genocide ink is on Photoshop. That's cool. So yeah, like every time I found a new thing that I could do, I was like, oh my god. And I'm still finding new things to this day, because I just don't use all of these. But this, just when you know how, and you just learn in little bits. I'm still learning now, and I've used GIMP for 3-4 years or something. So yeah. This path tool. Okay, let me click off it. You literally, it'll always start with design unless you have it on something else. So with design is basically you just press where you want a point to be, press where you want another point to be. They're usually where you want corners, like a sharp defined corner of some sort. And yeah, you just put them in, and then you press the edit tool, and you click in the line where you think the curve should be, and you just kind of lift it and edit it a bit. Maybe like this. There's a little bit of a frown because he's foul. So yeah, and then like if you're like, oh, I'm not happy with where this is, you can do the move, and it moves all your points, which you'd not believe like how much. I might actually move this. So if I take away my sketch layer, I can see where I want to place his mouth. There. Oh, that's almost right. Yeah, but there. And yeah, you basically just can move it around and that. And then you just got stroke path. Before you do the stroke path though, I use the ink tool to stroke it because it makes this look. It makes it look like an ink brush. I don't know how else to describe it. So yeah, it makes it do that. And basically it automatically does that. But you want to go to the ink tool and make the thing. I'll show you in a minute, but you make the size of the brush smaller because this will take the size of the brush on there. And you go in here and you click ink, and Immaculate Brush Dynamics basically makes it like it gives it the small ticks and stuff. It makes, you see this where it goes smaller and that? Actually, if I show you, I'll show you what it looks like without it. It just looks like a big blob. I press undo. And then if I immaculate the brush strokes, then it looks like, yeah, you get what I mean. So yeah, that's my little cheat method, I guess. I don't know. We got teeth. And like the beauty of having layers, so when I do stuff like this, like you know where the end point is, but you don't. Oh fuck. Sorry. If you know where the end point is, but like you don't want the brush size to be so like that thin, like really thin, and you just want it to be just like kind of a bit thicker, then you can go over the lines in that sense and just do this, and you get the eraser tool and you put it to full occupancy, and you just do that, and it's, yeah, and it's not doesn't go really thin at the bottom. Oh, I don't even do that. Yeah, for stuff like teeth and hair, I tend to do so that the point of the teeth or the point of the hair is at the thinnest part. So I'll do hair backwards in the sense. Oh, I wonder if I got someone with hair. Yeah, I got Z. Okay, so this is the best way I can show you. When I do hair, I'll be like point, point, point. So this is one stroke. And then I'll like put the dip in and stuff. And I do point, point, point. Does that make sense? Just because if you do it the other way around, then you end up with that sort of thing, which looks better on the inside. I don't know if any of the words I'm saying make sense. I'm sorry if they don't. And if you want to just move around points, you just click on them. You press design, and you can move the points again. But you can, once you've let go of an edit point, you can't click on it with the edit tool. You gotta do it with the design tool instead. That's yeah. So yeah, that's just it. This this bit usually takes the longest. Doing lining is the longest bit, I find. Especially with the way that I do it. Because yeah. So here I want how do I do that? I'm gonna show you how I do it. So I've made a line, but I don't want there to be like a tooth that comes out here. But I just shave it down to be like that. Just because otherwise if I don't add that extra bit, it's gonna be a different thickness to all the other teeth. That's basically it. My brother ran into my room yelling, "Should we give Santa beer or vodka?" I don't know. Should write a letter to Santa and ask. Might come back. What do you think he's sick of all the milk that he's getting? Maybe give him some milk with vodka inside or something. Yeah, this is pretty easy. It's not too difficult. Like, the only thing that limits you with doing the drawings the way that I do it is basically your brain. Because, like, it doesn't require a lot of skill. It requires you to envision what you want there. And you can just keep editing. Like, I could rub this all out, like half rub everything out, and then do it again, and it would look even better because I'd make slight changes, and things like that. I tend to do either usually like two sketch layers before I get to the line layer. So yeah, and if I'm not happy with it, I'll do even more. I just do like sketch after sketch after sketch until I'm happy with it. And because I do the sketches in black ink, which is the final thing, all it takes me to make it so that I can see it again. It would be good if I. Oh no, what am I doing? Don't click on that one. All it takes me is to do that. Like that's so. And then that becomes a sketch line. I make a new layer. I move that layer to the sketch group, which I usually have. And then, yeah, I'm just done. There you go. Right. A beer with vodka inside. To undo stuff faster, hold Control and then Z. Yeah. There's a lot of hotkey ways to do things like quick copy is Control and C. Quick paste is Control V. Quick cutting is Control V as X. I don't tend to use them because I then won't think about what I'm doing, and then I do things too quickly, and then I like get ahead of myself. So I tend to I like to use this and go, right, I know that I'm copying this. I know what I'm copying. I know. So for some people it works to do the fast way, and it would make my life a lot quicker if I could learn how to. But yeah. I just don't. I can't. It doesn't work. My brain. Right. So this head. So I'm gonna make another group. I'm gonna put it under this. Yeah, you can move. You could also move groups around. You know, if I want to, I could put the sketch layer on top. Why doesn't that do what it should do? That should... Oh, because it's at half occupancy. Sorry. It's like, what is happening? Hey, Blue! Good morning. Or I think it's morning for you. Well, it's about 11:30, isn't it? About midday. So yeah, we're learning GIMP. I tend to do as well. When I've done something like this, because it really annoys me to see the sketch layer and that I can't just switch it off because I need the sketch layer. So I just take the eraser and just go bye to everything. Everything that I've lined. It also like helps me keep track of what I need to do next and stuff. So yeah. Oh, Blue! I'm going to show you. I finished the first 3 panels of the song comic. But technically it's the first 2 panels and then the 4th panel. So it's the first one. I love how the color of Z's hair. It's freaking awesome. So yeah. And then this one. That's sad blue. So yeah, this is the next panel I'm doing. I'm very aware that I have work tomorrow and I need to wake up and it's like 20 to 1. But I want to finish at least line. Right, what else was it? This is gonna be body. First stuff like the fluff, I usually make them have their own group because Jesus Christ fluff. There is a lot of it. Although in this one I gave myself a nice job because I make the fluff really big. Where if you look at my Sashi picture, I hate it. I hate it so much. Because every time I draw Sashi, look how small these freaking spikes are. So I made for Lust. Oh yeah, there's Lust Sashi now. And he has big fluff. How do you make your sketches? I literally just think of something to draw and then I draw it. So like for Fel, what I would have done I'll make a new thing. Do sketch. I'll show you how I would have done it. Sketch, and then I would have done sketch head, and then we would have added another layer. Floof, yes. And basically, I use this tool, and it's such a magical tool. So for heads, we just go bonk, bonk, and I just take it out here, and we'll make it circular-ish. His heads aren't completely circle. And I'll drag that out here. It's all about being able to see the picture of what you want to draw. Bless you. So that would be the circle of the head. So I would have done boop. And then you want to know which way the head is facing. So I would have done that because he's facing a little bit to the right from his point of view. Yeah, that was my partner sneezing in the background. And I usually do the crosshair on the same layer because it doesn't last very long because I'm instantly like lining the rest of it pretty much after. So that's head shape. You see head shape? And then I would I need a new boop. I love groups. Grouping things is awesome. Yeah, these are there. So then I would have merged this. Merging groups. So when I finished, so this is a finished first sketch. So I finished it, and for lining, especially when I'm doing sketches, I'd rub out it so you'd merge the group, which just brings everything together, and it goes under the label that you gave the group. And then I just take the rubber and I just do this, and I make it really big because it doesn't need to be nice. I usually rub out 2 for the first one. So like 2 halves. Putting the opacity down to half. And then I'd rub it out twice. And then this would go above it. And then next thing we just do it all again and we just like fill it out. And I usually just draw eyes straight on. Like here's an eye. I'm just gonna try and do this really crude. One eye. Like, the beauty with the way that I do it is just, it still looks good, even if you do it really quickly. So yeah, there's like 2 eyes. Okay, this eye is a bit, I don't like it a bit, so we're gonna select it, and I'm gonna tilt it, and it looks a bit better. But when you tilt and change the size and stuff, Sashi's your partner, okay? Yeah, he's fine. He's just ill, like me. I think you just tilt it a bit, but it blurs, so that would mean this layer then becomes another sketch layer. So what I do is take it down here. I wouldn't merge it yet because it's got its own thing, but if it was several of them, then I'd merge them, use the rubber. I just tend to use one on this one, and then I just merge it down. And then I just take another one. And we just keep doing this until you're happy with the drawing. Sashi has a partner. Yeah, I do. We're fiancés. We are engaged. So yeah, that's the eye. I hope that helped. I'm gonna now delete this. Bye. Let me get back to the file space. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you this. This is the ink. Before you do the point and click tool, go to ink, make it down. I usually do it to either 4 or 6, depending on how big your canvas is. I mean, this is quite a big canvas, really. If I was doing this as just a singular picture, I would move this up to 6 as size. Just because it looks a bit better. But because this is a comic, I want it all to be at the same size, and 4 is better when I'm zoomed out. So that's basically why I did that. So yeah, let's draw some floof. Floof. Draw floof. So yeah, you just like, just draw. You just gotta picture what you want to draw. You really do. This makes it so easy for someone that's really, really creative, but can't do hand-drawn, or can't do it very well, or feels they can't do it very well. So it gives you so much confidence. Gotta love the floof. Yeah, floof is gonna have a lot of layers, because I do 1 layer per... Oh yeah, this is what I was meaning as well. When I do the hair and floof and stuff. So these 2 points are going to be the smallest points, so it makes more of a point, if that makes sense. Hello, Neko Taylor. Hey, it's Mr. Taylor's Cafe. Okay, awesome. So yeah, and you just... I've been nice to myself with Val because he has quite big floof in the pictures that I see of him. So I made him have big floof. Which makes my life so much easier, because if you can imagine, for Sashi's tiny little avatar, this little piece of shit, right here, like, how many layers did I have just for this? That would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I would have had about 15 layers. Or like, not for that specific picture. Because for chibis I tend to just do it all as one. And so you see this is all the thick bits and the thin bits are down here. That's because I use 1 stroke rather than what I normally do, which is separate them. But yeah, normally it's about anywhere between 20 and 30 layers for Sashi's floof. Which I regret forever, because I was like, oh, he's gonna have a little floof. And then I was like, why? Why did I make him have a little floof? It's zombie sash. No, it's actually horror sash. Horror sash became a thing. Yeah. Horror sash. And so did less Sashi. But Lesashi's adorable. He's a little cinnamon roll. He has bigger floof because I'm really, really lazy. And I had to pretty much redraw the entirety of Sashilust's face, because I used the same template for all the Sashi avatars just because it looks better. But yeah, I had to redraw the entirety of his face because he's got a different expression and everything. I couldn't make Sashilust being angry is just not a thing. So yeah. Gotta get ready for the day. Okay, see you in a bit. Are you gonna make a gas to Sashi, or do you already have one? At the moment, I only have... Let me see. Just stroke this. Make that way smaller. Let me see. At the moment, I only have done... If we're going here, it's easier. I've only got normal Sashi, which is this one. Then you have Horror Sash, Error Sash, and then Swap Sash. I had to redraw Swap Sash because he's so different from the other Sashis as well. There's less Sash. So I only got 4 different Sashis at the moment, other than the original. But there are as many Sashis as there are of Sans because of the way Sashi's universe works. So there is a Gaster Sashi somewhere, there is a fresh Sashi somewhere, which makes me cringe inside. But, yeah. Sashi, it's me, Tyler. Hi. I said hi. I said hi to people. It's okay. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So we're just gonna finish this. Let me make a new one. No, I'm lazy, so I'm gonna just make this go all the way up. Come on. This one. Yeah. So there's a last, yeah, there is a last foul Sashi. Yep. Yeah. Unfortunately. There's also a swap-less Sashi as well. Oh god. Like, just thinking about how many Sashis there are just, like, kills me inside. Because it means at some point I'm gonna have to draw them all. And it's just like, oh my god. Although, to be fair, to do the little tiny avatars that I do, it only takes me about, like, 2 hours or so. So, yeah. I cut my hair now and look like a dirty blonde Christmas ornament. No Sashi will run over potato. Yeah, all the Sashis. All the Sashis will gang together. Actually, no, they're not. There's a lot of Sashis which would not. Like, Horror Sash is the lone wolf that will use people. Error Sash is not becoming a decent human being, which is weird. Because when I first made Error Sash, I was like, he's never ever going to be a good guy. I'm so determined that nothing's going to change him. And then Blue manages to change him, and I was like, god damn it. Why? Why you do this to me? So yeah, I can't say never, but I really don't see Horror Sash changing. Really don't see it. He's a bit of a psycho. Void Sash would just be terrifying as well. I think quite a few of the Sashis would gang up they would team up together and just be like, yeah, let's go save the world. Or take over places. Just have everywhere is just full of Sashi. But it just seems to happen because, like, I get people just turn around and go, I wonder what Yeah, like the other day, it was just like, oh, I wonder what horror sash would be like, and I just paused for a minute and was just thinking about it, going, you're not gonna want to meet horror sash, and then they just turned around and went, yes, yes, we do. So I was like, oh my god, I need to now make an avatar for horror sash, and I need to play him. So apparently people like the psychotic feral thing. Hi, Cora. Cross Cora. Do you take away reactions on Discord? Yes. They're annoying. I just, no. It's not Facebook. Discord is not Facebook, is my argument to it. So you don't need to react to everything or like everything. It's just not a thing. There is a potato sans. So that means there's a potato sashi. Actually, there's already a rock sashi. Someone made a rock sashi. Where's that gone? Oh, I haven't shown you the new fan art that I have, actually, while I'm there. While I'm here. So I have a Christmas one. Christmas Angry Sashi. I forgot one. Yeah, this is the Sashi rock. So there is a Sashi rock. There's also a My Little Pony Sashi, which I'm not into My Little Pony, but that's beautiful fan art. And there's another Christmas Sashi. I'm not sure if I showed you this one. It's cool. I'm not sure. Did I show you guys the new ship that came up? Which is Arasash and Blueberry. So yeah, that became a thing. I love this art so much. It's so cute. All of the fan arts are so cute. Is Ink Sashi gonna be sick? Ink Sashi would have to be a thing because there's a sans. It's like if there is a sans, then there's a Sashi of sans because of the way the Sashi's backstory works. Unfortunately for me, because that means I have to make them all, and they all have to have personalities and shit. Which makes my mind blown forever. Cue the fan art. So yeah, we're done. Got Fell's floof in like 11 layers. Look at that floof. Isn't that floofy? I'm gonna make Ink Sashi. Awesome. Go make an Ink Sashi. It saves me doing it, but I still would have to make a profile picture for it if I ever wanted to play him. But yeah, sure, go ahead. Like, if anyone wants to make fan art Sashi, like, I'm serious, you have my permission to go make fan art Sashi. It's all good. It's all good. So, and I do with floof. Made it down to one group because there's so many layers, Jesus. We'll do it color next. Color. So Sashiera make love with Ink Sashi to make PJ Sashi. Oh god. No, because in Eris, to become a Sashi, it would already be they would already be who they are. So PJ Sashi would have been PJ changed to Sashi, not two Sashis coming together to make a PJ Sashi. If that makes sense. Hashtag PJ Sashi. Oh god, can you imagine PJ Sashi? PJ himself is already like flirty and all that, and then you have Sashi's flirtiness, and it's just I just think that just sounds like it would end up in bad times for everyone else. Having to just be like, Sashi, stop. They met each other, just be like, ay, and just finger gun each other. And probably do more because it's Sashi, but you know, kinky Sashi. Sashi. No, there wouldn't be a Sashi. There's a point where I have to stop. That's that point. Is where there's Sashis of Sashis. That's not going to be a thing. There's already too many sashis. It can't be sashis off sashis. Dun, dun. Where's my proof? Constant Sin. Yeah, they would just be Constant Sin routine. There'd be a few that would be like that. It'd be, I think, PJ Sashi would. Sashi is Sashi, so yeah. Are you gonna make a Pappy Sashi? I was gonna. Well, I should. I'm really gonna make a Papyrus, a swap Papyrus in Sashi's universe, because Sashi doesn't have a Papyrus, his own Papyrus, because of his backstory that he did, but every other Sashi does. So yeah. But I'm gonna have to come up with a name for the Papyrus that is in Sashi's, because otherwise there's gonna be too many Papyruses. There just have to be a different name. Be Sashi and something else. Because I changed Sans's name to Sashi. But yeah, they are Papyruses. I'm gonna make a swap Papyrus, and he's gonna come in and Sashi's gonna cry because he doesn't have his own Papyrus. But yeah, basically the Papyruses are, because Sashi's part Honey Badger, part, what is it? Is he part Tiger, part Honey Badger? Papyrus, which is what Swap Sashi is part cheetah, part jellyfish. He actually stings to touch. Hey Blue, why are you dotting? Have you made a dream? I haven't made any of the other Sashis, apart from the Sashis that I've shown, which is Cloud Weekly Classic Sashi, Swap Sashi, Lust Sashi, Horror Sashi, and Error Sashi, which Error Sashi isn't technically a Sashi, he's just a virus that looks like Sashi. Because Error Sashi doesn't have a Papyrus either. But yeah, that's why I haven't made a Dream Sashi yet. Although I imagine if Sashi was Dream, then he'd probably be another cinnamon roll. But thinking of Sashi as a cinnamon roll is just strange. It's like, Sash, what are you doing? Why? I was just confused because you constantly hit the word Sashi. You have so many different Sashis to make. I know! I kind of regret everything. It's not good. Oh shit, I did this wrong way around. So this is another one of those, point ones where I move the two ends to become the point. Oh shit. There you go. I like how just every now and again I go like, oh, and here's a little bit of tutorial, and then we just like sidetrack into how many different Sashis there are. There are already 5, yes. There are already 5 Sashis. I'm not sure who the next Sashi is, it depends on what ideas I have. They kind of just happen, like someone will mention in chat, like, I wonder what this Sashi would be, and I'm like, I'm gonna make it! And then I go make it. It's just not gonna happen right now, because I'm doing this picture. But yeah, that's technically how everything else goes. There's so many more, yeah. Poor Sashi. Sashi just like can't handle all the different Sashis. Oh yeah, Blue. Pumpkins found out that Horror Sash is the one phoning Lust Sashi and making him like go away and making him having to leave. And then he questioned Lust Sashi about it, and Lust Sashi was like, please don't ask me that question. So yeah. I really want to see fresh Sashi. Oh god. But like if I make fresh Sashi, which might actually end up being the next one I make because so many people want to see him, I'm gonna cringe playing him. I'm gonna just be there like, oh my god, why? It would just be awful. I don't think everyone realizes the train wreck that would happen if I make fresh sashi a thing. Like, holy shit. It would just be a whole world of nope. Or in sashi, like sashi to meat, sashi meat in fresh sashi. Sashi would just turn around and just go, nope, fuck that shit, I'm just out. Arasash's reaction to that would be like, yeah, fuck off. I've met fresh. I don't need another one in my life. Goodbye. And just, most of the sashi should just leave fresh sashi, and fresh sashi would just stand there going, oh, what's up, dudes? Why you don't like me? And then just like skate off somewhere. So yeah, what am I doing? Yes, color. I'm gonna rub out this next bit. So I'm gonna cringe so hard the day that fresh sashi's made. And then I'll play him once, and then I'll never play him again, just because he's too cringy. Too cringe for me. Yeah, I technically can go in color. This is neck. Well, do you know how odd and cringy it is for me to play Felpaps? Yeah, I get it. I understand, Blue. I got Baby Bone. No, Baby Bone Sashi can't be a thing. Ever. Just no. Just because I refuse. So that's the one stance that Sashi does not have. It's freaking Baby Bones. Just because no. Are you done making the ink sashi? Show me, send it to me. I'll show it. And then after I finish lining this, I'm gonna go to bed. Cause yeah. Cause it's too cute. What? Baby Sashi? Baby Sashi would not be cute. Baby Sashi would be a freaking nightmare. He would go around and he would swear and he would kick everyone else's face. Not little baby tiger. He'd still drop kick everyone else as a baby. Post it on Discord. Yeah, post it on Discord. On the streaming chat. I'm nearly done with this. I'm gonna merge on that just because. Like, I like it when I can merge things. It's good. It's good. It has good feelings. Omega Sashi. Maybe. I wouldn't be able to resist hugging Baby Sashi. If I imagine if Sashi, if Baby Bone Sashi was a thing, he would just bite everyone. So like you would hug him and be like, "Oh, look how cute it is," and he'd just be like, "Chomp." Off goes the finger. He'd be such a little shit. Sashi, you're a mean one. I know. I also know it's a cringe reference. So yeah. But let's not have Baby Bone Sashi. Having Sashi turned into a kid was bad enough. Sashi was just like, oh nope. This is not happening. This is not my life right now. Boop. Boop. Done. And we did lining. We made lines happen. Let me merge that down just because things. Sashi, you stole a Christmas present. If Sashi had that idea, he probably would. Yeah, Sashi did not like being a kid. Yeah, Sashi didn't really care. but Sashi does. Sashi cares a lot. The interesting thing is, Sashi loves children. He absolutely adores them, and kittens and anything adorable. Because Sashi is basically a complete and opposite of Sashi. He's kind of like a lot less hyper version of Swap Sashi. That actually looks like a Sashi rather than Chia. So yeah. Color! Do I have time? But usually for color, I'll just go through this briefly. For color, I will change the background to like not be white. Anything but white. Especially when doing skeletons. Because when you color in the skeleton white on white, it just doesn't work. So I usually like pick like a dark grayish color. Because Val doesn't have that much grey on him, does he? No, he's pretty much black and white with some cream and red. So grey is a good color. Would you come up with a combination of cheetah and jellyfish? Well, I wanted there to be I knew I wanted there to be two different animals for it, because Sashi has two different animals, and if they're playing around with trying to make weapons, which is what Sashi basically is to them, then they would use two predator animals for that. But I couldn't imagine Papyrus being anything but a cheetah, because he's so quick with his words, and he's like quite shouty in that. And then I couldn't imagine any other predator being like Papyrus or a Swap Sashi. And then I was just thinking, I was like, but I need to mix it with something. And then I had the idea, because Papyrus is just so against hurting people, really. And same with Swap Sans. They're so against hurting people that I was like, well, if they were put in that situation and the scientists that made them were trying to make weapons, then they're going to give them something that is a weapon themselves, which is where the jellyfish stings come from, basically. So it was just like, well, if you're not going to fight, then you're still going to hurt people, essentially. So that's where that comes from. And every Papyrus is that cheetah with jellyfish, apart from Swap Papyrus, which looks like Sashi. Just looks like a tall version of Sashi. But yeah. Sashi, it's Christmas Eve. Yes, it is. I have work today. So yeah. It's basically the scientist's way of going, fuck you, you are fighting, because they don't have healing powers, because they didn't have it before, because Papyrus and that aren't known for having healing powers, whereas some Sanses tend to have it. So they amplified Sashi's healing abilities and stuff like that to make him a battle medic, and then they just made Papyruses and Swap Blue and that have to fight. They made them have to fight. It's 23rd for me. So yeah, that's gonna be I always tend to start with the face. Whenever I'm lining or anything or colouring, I always tend to start with the face. It really bothers me if I can't start with the face. Like my brain's just like, no. Like women's that for this picture, because in Blueberry's face technically moves. Oh, that's just the text. But for this, I made Blueberry's mouth. Where is it gone? That one. I'll take off that. No. I did something. Shit. Oh, that just looks weird. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, then the colour is it as well. I'm going to colour. There you go. Because of the way I did that, I had to do Blueberry's face last. But I was like, no, I'm gonna do at least the head. So I did the head first, and then I was happy enough to go and do the rest of it. So yeah, I have to start with the head. I don't know why. It's just my brain doesn't compute otherwise. So for general skulls, so I was gonna show you general things. So for skulls, I'm making a layer. For coloring and shading, I do the first layer as a solid thing, as you just saw me do, and then for the second one I choose the smallest thing. I'm using so many great technical terms, and I just like give him a black eye, because like the eye sockets are sunken, just generally. It just gives it a bit more shape to the face. And I do the same for the other one. I generally do the shadow up to the eyelid line. And technically the skeleton doesn't have eyelids, but sue me. Quite frankly. Because I can't just do... Otherwise they just wouldn't have expressions, they'd just be skeletons, so... They don't have eyebrows. Despite the fact... whenever I roleplay Sashi, I describe him as having eyebrows, despite the fact that he doesn't have eyebrows. But yeah. But if I didn't do that, like... it would just be weird. Sashi not being able to raise his eyebrow to people, which he does quite a lot, because people are just like, he's just like, why? A lot of the time. So like, I keep forgetting to like, maybe explain what I'm doing. So we have this wonderful smudge tool, which once you've drawn it with the brush tool, smudge, and just click and drag. That's all it does. And like, if you want it to be a bit, smaller or away or anything, then you just put it and just do it. I don't know if what I'm doing actually makes sense to you guys. I apologize if it doesn't. But there's not much I can do about that. That's just me trying and failing. So I'm gonna make the brush a bit smaller, because the more detailed I go. Oh god, I do that a lot. I don't actually click on, but it's fine because we just smudge it down. Smudgy smudge. Usually put them in. You just gotta remember what a face and where the shadows on a skull would be, which pretty much the same as a face. So yeah. Sashi, why are you tagging me? Hi. Texted you on Discord. Yes. But I don't see it. Am I post okay? Cool. Yes, post it. Merge. Now this is the best thing about the 5 little layers, because magic happens when I just do this. Like, you do this and you don't have layers, then the line goes away. But you do this when you have layers, and it's just like, oh, there's something good about it. Just feels good. Oh, ink sashi. Oh, yes. Hang on. Let me show you guys. Ink sashi. Yeah. We're gonna save it. Save. I should have titled it. Oh. I keep forgetting to do that. But there's an ink sashi. That's awesome. Thanks. I feel really special when people make art for me. I'm just like, oh. It's like someone like spent time and like put effort into making something for me, and I find that really, really adorable. And I'm like, oh. So I love it when you guys make fun of me. It makes me really happy. Sashi, I need to get going when you're up to sleep, so sleep well. See ya. See ya, Blue. Bye byes. Speak to you later. Oh man, I really need to go to bed. Okay, so after I rub out this skull, I'm gonna go to bed because I showed you a bit of coloring. I showed you lining. I showed you layers. Layers is your best friend. Group layers is your best friend. And yeah, like if you guys ever want me to make a tutorial on something, if you guys are stuck, then message me on all of the things that you can message me on. I have Tumblrs, I have Discord. Discord's probably the easiest because I'm on there like all the time. I have DeviantArt. And yeah, like, that's basically it. See ya, Sashi. Hey, Merry Christmas. I didn't actually ask for anything for Christmas, so, like, like, whatever comes will come, I guess. I know what you mean about being tired, though. I'm absolutely knackered. And I have a lot of things to do tomorrow, as well as work. I'm gonna quietly die inside. Maybe I shouldn't have chose grey, the background colour. But it's fine, it's fine, it's all good. So yeah, that's like, so basically I'm maybe finished this panel already, and I'm like, yeah, ow, I just punched myself in the face. With the headphones. Here directly in the face. So yeah, that's what I can think of. What is basically how I draw and how I art. So I hope that helped you guys. Well, you and it. Like halfway, I started this drawing, and then like, well, you guys saw when I started the video, like how far I was. It's like at that point I was like, oh wait a second, people are asking me for help for this. Maybe I should do a tutorial. So yeah, so I hope this was useful to you guys. If you want me to do this again, then yeah, then message me, comment, and all that. So yeah, well, see you guys in the next video, I guess. Have a Merry Christmas. I may or may not be streaming. Probably not, because I'll be busy with family and stuff. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video I do. Anyway, so bye.